Oh, my hair. It's kind of exciting. So we're now leaving because we want to head into Chicago. But it's like a beautiful area. There was quite a few people that were heading in, and it's only like 10 a.m. So I would advise if you want to spend like a beach day there to get there earlier rather than later. But it was cool. I think like the dunes themselves are cool. There's like a bunch of hikes and stuff that you can do as well. We just weren't super dressed for it, and it's kind of toasty today. If it was a different day, we probably would have.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, and we're already like
sweating. Like when we got back to the car, I was like dripping sweat. So I may have my hair up today instead of down like I usually have it.
So yeah, I think it's really cool. I was telling Ty earlier, I think the national parks with dunes are like kind of hard to get into because you like see one, you've kind of seen them all type thing. This is cool just because it has a beach attached to it, and there's a ton more to explore that we haven't yet, but for us, like, we wanted to come and see the beach and wanted to kind of like see how it played in with the
dunes,
the lake and the dunes and stuff. So yeah, I think it's cool. If you want to spend a beach day, you could do worse. It's like pretty nice. It's, like,
and if you have a parks pass, it's free. So like, why would you not come here? So overall, not bad. And now we're gonna head into Chicago. Just like with a lot of other cities, we're finding a metro station that has parking. We'll park there for the day. We found one that's $6 for the day, and then we'll take the metro into the city. And we have a couple things planned. Yay! Where are we, Nick?
We are in Chicago.
We are heading over this way because we're heading to a couple museums. So we can kind of see like basically the whole skyline from here, which is pretty cool.
So from what we know, Michigan Avenue is like this way, obviously towards all that stuff. So we're gonna go see the Bean,
and a few other things.
A few of the other things that are like really iconic on Michigan Avenue.
I think we're probably gonna do that on Friday though.
Yep.
Today's mostly.
So today will be inside because it's not too bad right now, but
it's humid and hot.
It's humid and hot, so
we're like right by the aquarium. And then the other museum we're going to is right behind these trees, so you can't really see it. I am dripping in sweat, you guys.
It's a little humid.
So we made it into the aquarium. Obviously sweating. Classic.
But we got some food. So they have a couple vending machines on here, but this one right here is called the Farmer's Fridge. They have stuff like wraps, chia seed pudding, and grilled chicken. So not the cheapest thing, but in terms of like quality, it's better than just like goldfish.
So we decided to eat this before exploring because we might be here for a while. So. That's kind of fun. Oh, babe, there was a shark. There's one behind them. Okay, so we're just wandering along, and this thing is like, look, there's some upside down jellies. Guys, look at that. Do you see those?
You also see the little crab right here. It's walking on the rock.
That's so funny. That's crazy.
This is wild.
Main takeaway so far.
The ocean is scary.
Also, if you want to bring your kids anywhere, apparently it is the aquarium. There's a million children. The dolphin encounter. Oh! Go down.
They're so fast.
I think one of the wildest things is like, we swam with these before. Oh, hi Hi, buddy. Like in the wild.
Yep. They're so fast.
Everyone coming right here. There's the jumps.
So like, is that it?
Penguins underneath too.
I know. This is definitely our favorite part, I would say, of the aquarium, is seeing the like dolphins and the whales, and they have penguins underneath. So like, this is really cool. Like, it's fun to see the other stuff, but like, this is like,
And it's way less busy over here, which is kind of weird.
yeah, because like, in my opinion, this is the cool stuff.
So, super cool. Dolphins, beluga whales. They also have penguins underneath that we're going to go see in a little bit too.
Want to touch the sea stars. It helps keep their water clean so our animals stay healthy, so thank you for that. To touch them, you'll use 2 fingers and gently touch the top side of the sea star only. Again, please only touch the top. Avoid the bottom and don't try to pick them up or move them. These are living animals, so we want to be gentle. And if you're not sure,
Just playing around. So it was pouring rain, so we hid out in the aquarium for a little bit. Look how pretty this is. Skyline. We're trying to decide what to do because we will be coming back in on Friday. So TBD. We haven't quite decided what the plan is, but I think we're gonna try a Chicago style hot dog really fast.
We're very excited.
Okay.
Guys, we got a Chicago style hot dog.
Look at all that stuff on it. The only thing we didn't do is we took mustard off because I hate mustard with a passion.
Before this, she said she would eat it, but now afterwards, she hates it.
I do hate it. I told him that
She just was being a good sport.
I was trying to be really nice and say, you know what, it's Chicago style. If you get it like that, I will try it.
So glad that we eat that.
Is this wet? Oh, it's actually not wet. Okay, we're gonna sit here. Nick's gonna try it first.
They have these
As
peppers
is
on
always.
it. I'm a little bit nervy because I can handle spice, but sometimes not very good.
I cannot handle spice, so I'm curious on how spicy it actually is.
This is hefty.
There's so many things on that. Good flavors. Good flavors and everything. And we're just doing it right here. How magical! We literally ate that so fast, and while we were in the aquarium, we also had the food that we already showed you and a giant bag of popcorn. So Nick, what was the verdict?
The food in.
Sorry, my hair is like literally going crazy.
It's okay, mine is too. I really like Chicago style hot dogs. I'm not a huge
was
hot dog
phenomenal.
fan, period. But it's really good.
There's so much stuff on it that you like almost forget it's a hot dog. So if you're not like the biggest hot dog person, it's great.
It's basically like a chili dog without the chili.
You also could like get chili on it. So yeah, pretty good. Would eat again. Guys, it's so weird that this is still just like Lake Michigan. We've been on it for like so long. But this is a beautiful walk, so we're gonna enjoy it. So that is the aquarium. That's what we were just in. And then there's the planetarium over there. It opens at 4 o'clock. We were talking about potentially doing it today, but now we're heading to the bean, so probably not. The bean! Guys, we found the bean.
So you can find yourself in the reflection.
Look at it. Also, we're just like right in the middle of everything. This is so fun. Hello! Today's Friday and we are heading back into the city. It's noon. Basically all morning I've been working, doing a bunch of stuff, and so now we get to head back into the city and try and do a lot of the stuff that we Did not get to do the other day, especially because it was raining. So
Would you like to avoid tolls or pay the toll?
we can just pay the toll.
Because we're bougie.
I think last time it literally just pulled out of my account and it was like $1.50, so I'm willing to spend that.
Yeah, it's way better than New Jersey. It's like
Which is
$50 for tolls.
Yeah. But it was expensive. Anyways, so we're heading into the city. We're gonna do a boat tour. We're going to what
Do
else?
an observation deck.
Oh yeah, going to an observation deck.
But the first thing we're heading to is what
The
they call a
field
field museum,
museum.
which is basically a museum of natural history.
So we're very excited. We're going back to the same spot that we like dropped our car off and took the train in the last time we were here. So that's what we're doing. Very exciting.
Don't mind me, I'm wearing the same shirt that I've been wearing for the past 3 days.
Cute. Guys, we made it back into Chicago. Way nicer today.
There's a breeze, which is lovely.
It's like 20 degrees cooler than it was. Way more people out. Anyways, this is where we're going. It's called the Field Museum. Hashtag.
Stoked.
You guys, look at how massive this is. This is crazy. We're going to a 3D movie soon. But it's so massive.
Guys, look how wrinkly the elephants are. This is almost like somebody took the Capitol building and turned it into a museum. It's kind of weird.
Kind of cool, kind of weird. Don't really know how I feel about it. Okay, so first impressions, way less busy than the aquarium. And as we were coming in here, we looked over and the line for the aquarium was insane today.
It was pretty nice.
This museum is massive, has a little bit of everything. Right now we're in the like dark exhibit where you basically get to see all the mammals of Asia.
Yes, there's a lot to see. And we have very limited time, so we'll see how much we go through.
Yeah, so basically we are supposed to go on the sky deck in like 2 hours, and then right after that we're taking a boat tour, and then right after that we're going to the planetarium. So it's gonna be a little wild. Hello, giraffes. It's freaking massive. Guys, this might be like one of the biggest natural history museum-esque things we've done. The only one that would,
first floor in like one section.
I would say the only one that would be like comparable to this would be the one in New York.
Yep.
And this
pretty
isn't even
wild.
this isn't even called Natural History Museum.
Yeah, it's literally called a field museum. It's kind of crazy.
Guys, they recreated they recreated an Egyptian tomb.
After many hours of flying, we made it.
Whatever.
Okay.
I want to see what's in there. There's pennies in there. Can I see what's in there?
No, Nick.
Indiana Jones.
It's not.
Guys, we found this really cool boat. It's a pretty cool exhibit.
They have a bunch of these special exhibits or temporary exhibits, and with the city pass we got like the bougie ticket basically, and so we have access to all of those, plus we got to see a 3D movie. What are your thoughts, Nick? Tell the people.
It's a lot of information, so it's really cool, but I don't know why I'm like kind of done. But it's really cool. There's just so much stuff to look at. I think it's a little bit overwhelming. How do you feel?
Yeah, pretty similar. It's like a really cool like museum in general, and I think that it's like a great spot for you to come. I just think that we go to so many museums and we've been to so many this year. that we're like pretty tapped.
Especially like natural history museums, there's a lot to look at and there's a lot of stuff, so
It can be a little bit overwhelming. So highly recommend coming, but I don't think we're gonna stay super much longer. Guys, those are ancient fish. That's so crazy. Here's the dinosaur hall. There's so many. I think the T-Rex is close. Guys, this T-Rex was found in South Dakota.
Take a look at the tail.
Whack.
Studies of fossils have
Guys, the most random thing just happened. So we were exploring Polynesia, the like exhibit for it, and we're like wandering around, and all of a sudden I like see someone and I'm like, I know them. And Nick's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I served in Arizona and in one of the wards. Oh, definitely just stop that video because we ran into them again. But this family that I knew while serving in Arizona is here. She works, like she travels the country for her job, and so she happened to be here with her family. She brought them out to Chicago. So super random, super fun. Just got to say hi to them really quick. And now we're heading to Willis Tower. I think we're gonna bike over, and so we're gonna go see how expensive it is to rent a bike really fast.
otherwise we're gonna speed walk.
Yeah, it's basically a 40-minute walk from here or a 15-minute bike ride. So hopefully we figure it out. Anyways, here's what's happening. Woo! So we got bikes. And we are now biking to Willis Tower. Very exciting. I'm trying not to fall. And also, it's been so long. I think the last time I like biked like this was on my mission. So I'm not used to having to try and navigate on my phone, figuring out where we're going. But it's a lot of fun. Wow, look at that fountain. Guys, look at this. This is Chicago. Wild. So over there, that's like the museums that we've been to, and then the...
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. So that's basically what we biked and saw today. Now we get to go all the way around and see everything else. You can literally see it all.
You can almost see the bean.
Oh yeah, the bean is like,
It's right where that silver, let's see, like, right where that silver structure is right here.
it's just like right in
It's just
front
like
of
right in
it,
front of it.
but you can't quite see it. It's a cool view.
This is really cool.
Oh, the ledge is over there, so we can walk that, which will be kind of cool. Okay, so we just finished up with the sky deck. So going up was super quick. We have expedited tickets through City Pass. If you come to the sky deck, highly recommend getting the expedited tickets.
Yeah, don't do the general admission because the line is ridiculous.
She said it was like up to 4-hour wait. And going up and down, less than 30 minutes for us, and we got to see everything. So it's really cool. The only downside was that like on the way down, they take you through like
4 or 5 different elevators because they're trying to get the wait time down to go back down too. So they like shuffle and zigzag all these different.
So you basically
through the freight
go,
elevators.
yeah. So you basically go down like 20 floors, and then you go to another elevator, down another 20 floors. It's like a whole thing. Kind of different. Also, our phones are low key gonna die, so I don't know how much more we can video today. But we're gonna potentially eat a Chicago dog again, and then we have the boat tour. Guys, look how pretty this is. So that's our boat that we're gonna do the boat tour on. I've been trying to avoid using my phone as much as possible, but I couldn't. I just had to show you.
You might recognize some names from this company, such as Juicy Fruit, such as Spearmint, and my personal favorite Wrigley flavor, Double Mint. Now the Wrigley building is made of 2 towers, and there are 2 footbridges in the middle of those 2 towers. There's one on the 3rd floor, and there's one on the 14th floor. The 3rd floor footbridge was put in first. It was created when the North Tower of the Wrigley building was also created. Now the 4th, what we just cruised out of. Now Wolf Point is a very gorgeous 360 view of glass glory. Check out the glass, check out the colors, check out the curves of the buildings around us. One of my coworkers told me that Wolf Point looks like a 360 view of icicles, and I must admit I do have the urge to sing Frozen Sunning Party, do a whole photo shoot there during my first trip today, and also last week. It's a really, really place. And it was modeled after the Roman goddess Ceres, as in cereal. She was the goddess of agriculture and grain. On a cool night, you might see some fireworks. Either way, this is a magical place. If you're only visiting Chicago for a short amount of time, I suggest you get on it and come visit Navy Pier.
Okay, main takeaways on this fun little boat tour, Nick. Tell them as they're...
If you come to Chicago, you have to do a boat tour because there's so much history with the architecture, and it's just really cool to look at all the different buildings and stuff.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
The tour is really cool because it's narrated, so they tell you
Tons of
all
stuff.
of the different things about all of the buildings, which is pretty cool. I feel like they talk about a lot more buildings than a lot of other places. I feel like a lot of other places, it's like, oh, here's one in this one spot, and here's one in the other
And they
side
like
of the
tell you
city.
like tons and tons of stories about that one building, but not like multiple.
But this one, like, there's not like a ton of places to go on the boat, but you go over the same spots and they tell you about all the different buildings that you didn't hear before, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so you basically go down, you flip around, come back, and so you'll basically talk about all the stuff on the right side and all the stuff on the left side, and then you'll flip around and kind of do the same thing. It's really cool. Tons of stuff that we learned. So far, really like Chicago. Nick's phone's almost dead, my phone's almost dead, so we're thriving. Guys, it's a freaking castle. Look how funny. That's crazy. Just walking down the street in Chicago.
We're in Scotland now.
Okay, so we are at 360 Chicago, and we get like a completely different view of the city. We were planning on going to the planetarium tonight until we realized that the day that we were looking at times, it was wrong. So anyways, this is Chicago. I'll show you a little bit more. So this is Lake Michigan. Definitely high-key looks like the ocean. And then that is Navy Pier. And then you come over here and you can see everything else. So Nick and I went up top one of these ones already. But this is what it looks like. It's so pretty right now. The sun is setting. All the lights are coming up. What do you think, Nick?
It's pretty cool. I think it's cool that we get to see the city like start to light up because it's like almost 8:30.
Sorry.
We're like seeing the sunset, and you can see the city kind of light up. It's pretty sweet.
They also have a thing here, it's called tilt. And so you can like literally lay on this piece of glass and it tilts you out so you can like look out. We would have to pay extra for our city pass, so we probably won't do it, but it sounds cool. We get to see like so many different aspects of Chicago.
We were right there before.
That was the other view that we got to see. So now we just get to see it from the exact opposite side. Kind of fun. Honestly, beautiful view. Which one would you suggest, Nick?
I think this one's less crowded, but I don't know if that's because of the time that we came. I feel like this you get kind of like the back view of Chicago, which I feel like for me is a little bit cooler. The other one, this way, I feel like isn't as cool because like all of the historic buildings are this way, if that makes sense. So that's probably me. I would probably recommend this one.
I say if you have the city pass, just do them both so that you can have both.
Because the other one's pretty iconic because that's the tallest building in Chicago. So I'd go to that one just because it's the tallest building. But for the view, I'd probably come to this one.
Okay, you can barely see me because we're driving and we're on the highway. But we made it back. We tried to stop to get some Chicago pizza, but the wait was a while, and so we went to the train and we had missed one of them and the other one was delayed, so we waited in the train station for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes to get on a freaking subway train. Not ideal. And then we had to then sit on the subway train for 45 minutes to get back to our van. But we made it to the van and we are heading to Cracker Barrel right now. We decided that that's going to be the best spot for us tonight. It's like north of the city, almost to Wisconsin. We're just gonna sleep there and kind of reset and figure out what we're doing for the next couple weeks. So yeah, very exciting. Chicago was really fun. We both really enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!